good, everybody? So today I'm going to be doing a realistic rebuild of the Seahawks. Um, Obviously, Russell Wilson was on his team. They still had the Legion of Boom, or the Legion of Boom. Yeah, the Legion of Boom. I was about to say Legion of Doom, but we're 7-0. We have the eighth ranked offense, and we have the number one defense. Um, uh, Doug Baldwin has a contract coming up, and he's only 27. So I'm gonna lowball him and give him a 2-year deal. Hopefully he remains the Seahawk. Does he accept? He rejects it. Wow. Okay. Skip this game. We're just gonna send to the playoffs. Now, the Seahawks this year, or that year, I should say, was pretty good. Um, they didn't really do too much. Now, obviously, Marshall Lynch, I don't know where Marshall Lynch was at this time. I think he took a year off of football because I believe in the 2017 season he signed with the Oakland Raiders. I don't know if he's on that team. I don't know if he's in free agency. But if he is on the, I'm gonna check it right now. But obviously, yeah. So while this loads, obviously, I'm just gonna talk. Um, but yeah, the Seahawks was not a bad team at all. I think this is the year they did go to the Super Bowl and lost to the Patriots, I believe. That famous goal line throw. Um, but obviously the Seahawks was banged up. The Seahawks defense was banged up. Everybody was not at full strength. You had Cam Chancellor who was out of that game, Thomas who was out of that game, Richard Sherman out of that game. I think the only person that was there was Bobby Wagner. I think he was the last remaining Legion of Boom member of the Seahawks until obviously he signed with the Commanders. Um, you had Doug Baldwin, you had Hurst, you had Jimmy Graham, you had Rawls. So this team was not bad at all. So currently, like I said, right now we're 7-0. I don't know if we're gonna go undefeated. I don't know if we're gonna go 16-0. We're in week 12 right now. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson gave the Seahawks their last championship. I know they've been in the Super Bowl around 2003 or 4, one of those years, but they failed to win the championship. Obviously, they ran into a very good Pittsburgh Steelers team at the time. I think the quarterback at the time was Matt Hasselbeck, Matt or Tim, whenever, because he does have a brother, Tim Hasselbeck or Matt Hasselbeck, whatever his name is. I think they both have. I think they're both. Yeah, they both have brothers, or they're both brothers. So I think it was Matt Hasselbeck. But he wasn't. I mean, he was okay. I mean, he wasn't. You know. All that in the bag of chips, but he was okay. Um, but yeah, man. And after that, Russell Wilson obviously just bounced around the league. Went to the Steelers, and then after that, He went to the Broncos. Try to work it out with what's his name, the head coach that coached Drew Brees, Sean Payton. You know, he tried to work out with Sean Payton. That didn't work out. Went to the Steelers. Thought he was gonna resurrect his career over there. Didn't work out. So now I don't know where he's at right now. I literally took a few days away from football. Um, I really don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's still waiting on a team or he's still licking his chops to see what team he goes to. Um, but all I know is that he's still a free agent, you know. So right now the playoffs are about to begin. The playoffs are about to begin, and yeah, uh, yeah, things are good. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. So hopefully we can go like 13-3. I'm guessing. That equals 16. So I'm guessing, we can have that record, or we could completely melt down and go 7-9. you know, hope not with that number one ranked defense. It's going to be hard to stop me. If I can, you know, play my part on the offense. Actually, week 17. I keep forgetting they added like an extra week, which is stupid, to be honest with you. But anyways, man. But yeah, let's just focus on the wild card and let's. Wow, we went 15-1. Okay, so we went 15-1. I think our only loss was against the home opener. Oh, Earl Thomas is out for 5 weeks, and Michael Bennett is out for 31 weeks. So I'm just gonna put him. I'm just gonna put both of them on IR because Earl Thomas is not gonna be back in time. You have the wild card divisional round in the Super Bowl, so that he's not gonna make it. So I'm just gonna put both of them on IR. Shucks. So I got a left end and the free safety um, I have to overcome. But hey, we still got Russell Wilson. Um, I can't trade nobody because it's locked. So I gotta find a great free safety. They got D'Angelo Hall, Craig Dahl, Kenny Phillips. I'm gonna get Kenny Phillips. I think. Can I sign anybody? Yep, I signed him to a 1 year deal, and I need a left end, so I can get. I don't really know anybody, to be honest with you. But I guess I can get Lawrence Sidbury or Marcus. Uh, Let me see their scheme. Their style is he's a speed rusher. Okay, they both speed rushers, but he play in a 3-4 zone blitz, and he has a attacking. Uh, they both 6'3". No, I want to get Marcus Smith. Sign him to a 1 year deal, and I might probably get D'Angelo Hall, former Washington Redskins. Okay, so I can't really sign him because he's obviously. Um, so yeah, so I signed two good backups. I mean, obviously they're no, you know, wow, we had the second overall offense. We got the wow. So we went from first No, we went from eighth ranked offense all the way to number two. So we have the number two and number one ranked defense. Or we have the number one. No, we have the well. We have the number two ranked offense, and we have the number one ranked defense. If I'm correct. Yep, look at that. 15-1, ranked number two, ranked number one. So we should take care of the Lions. We have home court advantage throughout the playoffs. So, wow, we were 85. I thought we was like a 95. That's probably due to probably Thomas and Bennett being out. But yeah, let's rock and roll. Oh, I can't say that loud. Slants. I always like doing slants. Just for fun. Laker James Winston. Let's get it. The Lions got in here with a sneaky 8-8 season, 8-8 record. Matthew Stafford, obviously, Riddick, Whitehead. Here comes the Seahawks. 15-1. Dang, I can't remember. I can't remember the last team number 15 was. I think it was the Panthers. But I don't think the Panthers had the number one ranked defense or the number one second offense or ranked offense. Russell Wilson. Alright, man, let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. We at home. I should probably send this. Yeah, I might probably send this. I might probably send it all the way to like the fourth quarter. I might play into like the fourth quarter. We score quickly. That's that. Okay. Kind of getting a little bit carried away now. We took the lead back. We scored again. Alright, let's get it. Alright, 4 minutes left to go. All we gotta do is just score one more time, and then this ball game is over. Now, what they can do is, if I don't, get the, oh, ooh, that's a nice run by me. Tom Rawls. I guess he was the replacement for Marshawn Lynch. It was not a bad back. Thomas Rawls. It was not a bad back. Let's get it. Alright, man. Let's get it. Time to run this clock out. Jimmy Graham. Ooh. Let's get it. Not the best start, but obviously, you know, we'll take it. Let's get it. Oh, incomplete pass. That's not Pete Carroll. I fired him. I got a new head coach. Well, I'm playing as a new head coach, I should say. Like, you could play as an owner, active owner, active, you know, such and such. Yeah, so you can play as an active player, active owner, active GM, or active head coach, active owner, active player. So I chose to play as an active head coach, or a new head coach, I should say. Alright, so they stopped the clock. Should I go for it? I'm gonna go for it. Oh crap! Hold on, I'm gonna call timeout. I know it's a risky move, but cause they gotta score it and then go for two, so it's not like, you know. So I'm gonna put it in the hands of Russell Wilson. Hopefully he can bail me out. Um, so yeah, put everybody in sight. Run, 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 no! Damn it, that was my bad. Ah, damn it. That was a bad pick by me. Bad pick. I mean, I was not going to get it anyways, but... Alright. Let's see. This is a very good defense. Matthew Stafford trying to win his first, not really first, but he's trying to win his squad, his first playoff game. Oh, he has to throw that quick. They might probably have to go for it as well, so... Hold on, I'm going to put the volume up a little bit. Yes! Let's go! Defense wins championship. Let's get it. This defense builds me out. I'm not gonna lie, they build me out. Who was that, Kenny Phillips? Who I just signed? I saw a P. I saw a letter P. That has to be Kenny Phillips. That has to be Kenny Phillips. Is that Kenny Phillips who I just signed? Yes it is, number 38. The newest member, but it's not over yet. I still got 2 timeouts, and I have yet to play my best football. So, I remember him. I'm just gonna run the ball, play it safe. All right. I'm just gonna kneel it. Best thing to do. 6 for 9 on third down. 6%. Completion's not bad. Spike it or kneel down. And I'm gonna give them the ball back with 10 seconds left. Let's see, 10. Come on. I was not gonna get there. All right. Ooh, booming punt. A good ass punt right there. Ooh. All right. Golden Tate. 6 seconds left. Yeah, they're not. Like I said, they would need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Come on, throw a pick, throw a pick, throw a pick, throw a pick, throw a pick. Oh, he throws it. With 1 second left. Oh, he's going to throw it deep, and it's incomplete. And we won. Let's get it. Not the best performance, but we'll take it. Number 1 defense, number 1 offense. We'll take it. We move on. Very close game, though. I mean, it kind of got chippy like in the second quarter, where they went like up 13 to nothing, 13 to nothing, no, 13 to 7, and then we went up 14 to 13, and then 21 to 13, and they haven't scored since. And a new acquired Kenny Phillips, 3 tackles, 1 interception. Obviously not wearing the number 21, but you know it's all good. So new head coach, new win, or new win for the head coach. Yeah, that was on me. They had to show my flaw. Yeah, that was on me. That was my bad. So we're moving on to the divisional round. I think it's going to be the Eagles or the Cowboys or one of those nickel defense. All right. So we won 21 to 13. Complete milestone playoff win. Or we could face the Rams. I think they were second in our division. I don't know if they made the playoffs, but we could be facing them. Or no, it's the Vikings. Wow. Okay, we're taking on the Vikings. Again, we still have home court advantage throughout the playoffs. I don't know why they're ranked higher than us. Not ranked, but they're overall at 87. We're 85. But again, that probably has to do with Thomas and Bennett being out. If y'all want me to do a Bucks rebuild, I can. I don't really know who was on that team that year. I think they had they had Doug Martin. I remember him. And then they had Vincent Jackson, and they had Mike Evans. I don't know if Godwin was still on that team. The Whitehead. All right, let's get it. Home court advantage, man. We should win. Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson was a dog, man. I mean, he wasn't the fastest, but man. He was not the fastest, but man, that dude ran angry every single time. All right, so we're up 7-0. Didn't we go 14-0? No, they strike back. 14-0. got the ball back. So let's see if we can do something with it. Obviously, Minnesota threw an interception. Let's get it. Let's get it. Two-minute warning. Let's get it. We locked in. Been a very close game though. I'll give them that. They're taking it to us. They're taking it to us right now. So they had Hurst, Lockett, Graham, Baldwin. Jesus, not the world's of not the greatest. Ooh, that could have been picked right there, but good thing the linebacker wasn't looking. Stephen Hill. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it, 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 let's get it. Let's get it. Alright, we're not going to overtime. We're not going to overtime. I call timeout. I should have went out of bounds. But I didn't want to stop the clock, so I just want to get close enough. I mean, they still got 3 timeouts as their own, so we'll see what they do. Good stuff, good stuff. I wanted him to drop it because if he would have caught it, the clock would have been rolling. Bunch. Let's see, bunch. Alright, let's get it. Touchdown, let's get it. Let's get it. Nice start. See how I'm playing right now? Playing. It's not CPU versus CPU. I'll tell you, man, that dude throws the best deep balls since God, I can't even remember who used to throw good deep bombs. Probably like Joe, Jay Cutler, probably. All right. The defense have got to stop. And surprisingly, they didn't use none of their timeouts, so they can easily score on this possession. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 72% completion. That's what I like to hear. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Will they fair catch this though? Nope, they can't. They have to take it out. Good stuff. Alright, so let's see who's. Oh no. I didn't want to sing it. Cause I'm trying to see who is their quarterback at the time. Sean Hill. Okay, yeah. So it was Teddy Bridgewater. He was the starter. Um, he was the starter. Had Adrian Peterson. Um, obviously had Stephon Diggs, Cordell Patterson, Kyle Rudolph. Okay. Let's see who's injured for us. Okay, so the same two and the Seahawks had Teddy Bridgewater, Harrison Smith, who I remember. And okay, okay, so wow, Teddy Bridgewater were that sucks. He was only out for 1 week, so that means that they would have if they win this game, then he could be playing in the Super Bowl. But he's not, because I'm not gonna let him. Sean Hill. Sean Hill, he throws it deep and it's picked off. Again, can it be Kenny Phillips? I knew if I signed Kenny Phillips, he was going to come through for me. He has 2 interceptions in the playoffs already. Great acquisition, great pickup by me, and Kenny Phillips is just rolling, man. He's just rolling. Too bad he was never good on the Giants, because he was constantly getting hurt. But, boy, when that man was healthy, he was the sight to see. He was the sight to see. So don't do anything foolish. 3 minutes, obviously 3 turnovers by Minnesota. That is a recipe for disaster. And now they could call timeouts, but obviously it's going to be too little, too late. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit too late. 10 carries for 43 yards, 1 touchdown. Alright, let's get it. We did not do good on 3rd downs. We were 2-7. That's not good. Let's see if we can pick this up. Oh, nice. Alright, so we should wrap this up. Good run. And we're moving on to the Super Bowl. I didn't trade for nobody. I didn't do no acquisitions outside of signing free agency late in the season because of injuries. But other than that, I didn't really touch anything. I didn't really. So can this new head coach win the Super Bowl? Again, Kenny Phillips is rising to the occasion. Our latest acquisition, our latest pickup in the free agency, he has come alive. He has 4 picks in the playoffs. Oh, red dot right there to Jimmy Graham, wide open. Alright, man, let's get it. We're 1 game away from winning the Super Bowl. 1 game away. Can we do it? Can we give Russell Wilson a farewell tour, if you want to call it that? I don't know what that farewell tour is. I never heard of that before. I mean, I've heard of it, but I just never. I guess sending, a veteran player off. I'm guessing. I don't know. But what I do know is we're going to the ship. We're going to the ship. We're going to the ship, and who will we face in the AFC? Could it be the Steelers? Could it be the Broncos? Could it be the Patriots? Who will emerge in the AFC? I didn't even look at the stats or I'm not even a stat guy, but I never looked at the the awards or whatever. I might probably do it after the Super Bowl. Um, if I win the Super Bowl, I should say, and we're taking on the Patriots. So this is basically the rematch of rematches, obviously. The infamous pass that the Seahawks should have won, could have won, but they didn't. So we're going to rewrite history, and we are going to see if we can beat the New England Patriots and give Russell Wilson his second Super Bowl champion. Let's get it. Obviously, the Patriots are at 89. Let's get it. I'm surprised the Rams didn't make it. But just because you're in the standings doesn't mean, it's fluid. It goes up and down, you know what I'm saying? So, you know. Alright, so this should be a good game. Wow, Houston, Texas, okay. So this should be a good game. Like I said, I'm going to take over the fourth quarter. So yeah, so let's get it. Patriots got the ball first. They scored a field goal. We scored a field goal. They scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Let's just go back and forth. We scored. Alright, so let's see if we can close this out. All we need is one more touchdown. But first, I gotta see if anybody's hurt. Is anybody hurt? Nope, still the same players out. How about, okay, wow, big names. Well, two big names. Williams is, I think that's their third string tight end. But Blunt is out. Chris Hogan is out. Alright, but hey, as long as they got TB12, man, I mean, they have a shot. They have a shot. So, we're going to bump this up. Alright, we're going to do some trickery right here. No, I'm just saying. Run. Oh, man, Russell Wilson is fast. Alright, we're 7-12. We gotta. Let's get it. We're not running this ball. Everything is going to go in shotgun. Alright. Russell Wilson is doing it by himself. Putting his team on his back. 2-minute warning. Let's get it. he goes. Ah, he gets sacked. Ah, that was a bad play by me. Terrible play by me. Oh, that was a terrible play by me. What the heck I was doing? I was trying to throw it away, but alright, I'm not even gonna risk this. This might probably be like a dump down. I'm not trying to. Alright. Of course I'm gonna punt. At least he got some yards back, but it wasn't enough, obviously. Alright, so with a minute and 35 seconds left, one timeout for the Patriots. Can our defense come alive? Kenny Phillips, this is what we picked you for. Ah. Alright, so they got Dodson, Lewis, obviously. Get him, there you go. Nice, good stuff. I'm about to say his slow ass. Tom Brady slower than the mug. Let's get it. Back up. Ooh, I could have been picked. Alright, ball game. Tom Brady seeing ghosts. Tom Brady seeing that '07 Giants right now. Alright, so we're gonna play it smart and just go quarterback five. Everything in front of us. Fourth and 14. Let's get it. Nothing underneath and nothing over the top. And who is that? Oh, this boy is nasty. Kenny Phillips, what are you doing? Things change, but things never stay the same. Kenny Phillips with his fifth interception of the postseason. What is this guy on? He has sealed the deal for the Patriots. He has sealed the deal for the Seahawks, and all the Seahawks got to do is just run out this clock, and this game was over. And he's gonna rush it. Let's get it. Ah! What's the message for you, man? You really should have deserved the Super Bowl. So, obviously the NFL didn't want to give you a second championship, but I'm going to do it. And they cannot stop the clock. And the Patriots, actually I should say the Seahawks are going to win their second Super Bowl. $77 yards. They cannot stop the clock. I'm going to call a timeout. Wow. Can't believe I'm going to win my first Super Bowl my first year. Fake screen. Let's see if I can. Alright, that's fine. They can't stop the clock anyway, so I'm gonna kick a field goal. Okay. Nah, I can't. I'm out of field goal range. Yeah, I'm just gonna punt it. I'm gonna punt this move. Boom. Oh, that's a fair catch right there. No. And we won the Super Bowl. Wow, it took a rookie head coach to win his first Super Bowl. Is he hurt? No, he's playing possum. We won 17-10. That's how it should have ended. But obviously, you can only do it in Madden. But Kenny Phillips was the savior of this whole playoffs. I mean, he dominated the whole entire playoffs. I mean, he had 5 interceptions. I gotta go back and look at his stats, but I mean, he had 5 interceptions, or probably 6. I don't know if he's rookie. I don't know if he's gonna be MVP, but this is what they didn't show on Madden 09, which I hated. But I'm glad that they did. Oh, that was that pick. Oof, Kenny Phillips, man. Thank gosh I picked him up. John Elway. Who's gonna be MVP? It has to be Kenny Phillips. It has to be Kenny Phillips. But then again, the NFL don't give defensive player, Super Bowl MVP. I don't know. Actually, they didn't really. Alright, so yeah, we won the Super Bowl. I gotta check out his stats. Yeah, I'm a good GM too. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna save this, and tomorrow I'm going to do a part 2 rebuild and see if I can go back to back Super Bowl champions. Like, comment, subscribe.